just do a bit of a spin to start with. So yeah, just jump straight into the dragon fights now. Um, I've cleared out a good chunk of the area around here, so I'm just starting with the easiest dragon first because it's just to make things a little bit easier. He's not too hard. Um, so I've got Biff to take out pretty much half the map already. So that's good fun. What I'll do is I'll just open up my spells and just hit him with a shrink, and Biff should come over and finish him off. I managed to pick up a orcish warsword for him, so he's slightly more manageable. The good thing with Biff is that he'll follow you around even if you teleport. So what I'll do is I'll recharge the Eye of Innos, which is basically, oops, yeah, I picked up the ability to brew mana potions and the elixir of spirit, which means that I've got enough mana to more or less finish the game. 212. I could have gotten more if I'd planned my character out a little bit better and saved my mana, but I'm pretty happy with 200. That's all you need. As I said, I can't get any more after this point. So if you want to respawn Biff, you need to go to sleep, I'm pretty sure, and he'll reappear outside the castle. So as I said, I've managed to clear out pretty much half the map with him. You can technically finish almost the entire thing with it, but that takes quite a bit of time and a lot of saving and loading, which is not the best. So a good chunk of the orcs still remain, so it would have been better if I'd given Biff the Dragon Slayer, or Dragon Slicer, but Orcish Wardsword's good. So here he comes, he'll come back to you no matter what, so that's quite handy. So he's a good boy there. What I'm going to do is I'll just do a quick save here. I'll just show you how he generally acts and how you generally want to use him if you do decide to use him. Otherwise you can just, if you don't want to use him, you just use a speed potion and run around everywhere. So basically you want to aggro mostly everything, and Biff will take care of most of the things. Fortunately I've got my armor on, so I don't take many hits from wargs. I've probably gotten, as you've seen, I've probably gotten a few levels out of clearing a good chunk of the map. So I'm about level 20, yeah, 26. So that's a bit higher than I ever need to be, and I've got so many learning points, so I don't know what to do with them. But that's life. If I decide to move this character on into doing something else, I can. But I think once he's done, he can retire. I could always Marvin mode it. There's some interesting cheats in this game, which you can reset your character, and you can export your character and do bits and pieces and start a new game plus sort of thing, which I think is interesting. But it's not in the base game, so you do have to cheat a little bit for it, but that's okay. I don't need to save at this point. So I'm going to head off to the probably the second hardest dragon now. He's up in the old temple. It's a bit annoying because Biff only will help you with two of the dragons. He won't help you much with the stone dragon and the fire dragon. Although he's a little buggy with the fire dragon. He'll sometimes help you and sometimes he won't. So that's a bit annoying, but for the most part, I rely on the fact that he probably won't help me. So I've got 4 scrolls of demon summon, which is basically all you need to finish the game. Oh, he's lagging behind a little bit. But one other thing with respawning him is it means that he gets his hit points back. So if he's getting a bit low on hit points, you can use up your potions, which I've used quite a few of, but I've still got about 30 there, so that's alright. It only heals him probably about 10% each time you give him a healing potion, so it's sometimes better just to teleport back to the castle and respawn all that. So I'm just going to go up to Gorn here. He's one of your old mates. He's wearing some dragon armor now. This can be a little bit tricky, particularly given that Gorn doesn't have a really great weapon. So he can die here. If he dies here, then I guess we'll have to live with it. So I'm just spam all his responses, and we'll get him to beat up a few lizard men on the way through. He wants some more money. That's okay. Um, he'll constantly ask for about 100 gold, but well, not too constantly, because if you tell him to that you'll pay him half of what everything that you pick up, every time you pick up gold, he'll whoops, I don't want to use that. If you every time you pick up gold, oops, I don't want to use that. Let me use my there we go, holy arrow. Oh, Gorn's taking some damage, but every time you pick up gold from something like an orc, even if it's 8 gold, he'll ask for half of it. So that gets quite annoying very quickly. So I just think, no, ask him, tell him that you'll give him 100 gold at the start, and go from there. How long is Gorn? Gorn's down half, so he might not make it. So we'll see how we go. Lizard men can be quite nasty, so hopefully I can aggro most of them, and we'll see how we go from here. And I'm just going to drink another mana potion. I've got plenty of them, so that's alright. So, yeah, he's still half, so he's not doing too badly. I'll just try and aggro another lizard man. That's the way. And we've got quite a few of them here. Fortunately, some of them are probably going to go and fall into the lake there, so that's good fun. Oops, there we go. Just, oops. Get another level there. That's alright. I'm just going to grab another mana potion. So as we've said, unfortunately the Biff will follow me a certain way the way up, but not too far. I managed to keep Gorn alive, so that's a good start. Somehow he got all his health back. Alright, that's good. I won't complain. So it wouldn't make sense if he dies, because he comes back in Gothic 3, right? And he's pretty much an important, he's more or less one of the important characters in the game, sort of. I mean, he doesn't really do that much except to help you out here, but it's nice to have him alive. So there's a nice stone golem here. Let Biff handle that. There we go. Good on you, Biff. So he's actually quite strong. He'll do a lot better if you give him the Dragon Slicer, but Orcish Warsword's a little bit nicer because, in some ways, because it's got some nice reach on it. So it's a good weapon to use on him. And there's plenty of Orc Warlords around, so might as well. As he's not having issues with that. Okay, I'm just going to give him a bit more mana. This won't take too long. Yep, there we go. So he won't follow you too far up here. I'll at least try and get the stone golem to aggro. There we go. So hopefully he'll punch me off the edge of the cliff here, and that'll be funny. Yep, missed. Come on, you. Yep, there we go. Got punched. There we go. Ah, good. Sometimes you'll knock off Biff, but Biff's doing all right for the moment. So I'm just going to have another healing potions. I should use the extracts more. Try and save the elixirs for Biff, but it's not too bad. As I said, I'm surprised how few potions I've had to use for him. But that's then again, I do like to heal him up by respawning him in. Just not aggro a few extra lizards here because Biff's about to leave me. So yeah, Biff leaves you here. So you pull the lizard men in through. He'll still give you the experience for it, despite him technically leaving you. Oops, quite a few lizards coming through now, aren't there? Alright, just drink another mana potion. So you need about 10 hits. Well, I don't think you need 10. I think you only need about 8 or so hits for the lizard men. You need 10 for the sleepers, or the seekers, I should say, who are the hooded robed guys. So they can be quite nasty. But if you strafe around, you can take out the black robed guys, seekers. I think at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick out my. Well, I'm going to get Eye of Venus back on. That gives you just a little bit extra protection. So That'd have been a bit nicer. I wouldn't have had to use as much stuff if I hadn't done that. I'm just going to knock off the harpies here. There we go. Just let them both come to you, and then just hit them both with this same hit one. So that takes about 3. Oh, good. That guy's dead. Rightio. Let's see if there's another. I don't think there's another harpy up here, but there might be. Yeah, there is. That's alright. We'll just ignore it for now. So we're just going to drink another hasty herring. We've got 2 left, so might as well use them up. So we can just run past all the enemies in this little area. I could take them out. I've got enough small firestorms, but I generally like to save them where I can. So this guy's a bit nastier. I've seen him take me out in one shot with his fire breath, but for the most part he's not too bad. The main problem with dragons in this game is that they, if you've got if you're running a slightly more modern machine, he has a regeneration effect, which is based upon your frame rate. So more modern machines mean that the dragons become a little bit tougher, but I guess that's life. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the old Ice Wave demon trick. That should work, but I suppose we'll find out. I'll just save the game here anyway, because as I said, sometimes things don't always work. There we go. So he'll just lab away. Hopefully that'll do it. So hit your Ice Wave. Unfortunately, the Ice Wave does have a bit of a lasting effect, so you want to let it sit there for a little bit. Otherwise, if you, I'm just going to lock that on. If you summon your demon too quickly, he'll get iced as well, which is not exactly a fun time. So you have a useless demon. Well, I know that, well, he's not regenerating very quickly at the moment, so that's a good start. And that should do it. Come on, get in there. Oh, there we go. That's nice. So what we can do is we can just make sure you grab the hearts each time. I could pick up the ability to extract blood and scales from the dragon, which will get me a little bit more extra money. Probably not a bad idea, given that I've got so many learning points. I don't know what to do with them. I'm just going to pull this guy over here so I can get... oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that because now I'm pretty low on... There we go. That was a little bit more dangerous than I'd have liked to have done, but that's life. So let's drink a couple of potions up. So I haven't saved the game recently. That would have been dumb. I'll probably collect... I'll collect those off stream, that's fine. And most of the dragon treasure. Yep, there goes the demon. That's alright. Unfortunately, the only thing the scales are really useful for are the Tablet of Magic. That'll be useful. The only thing that the scales are useful for is a bit of armor, but it costs far too much, so I don't bother with it. Ooh, I must have bugged out my... yeah, I bugged out my hasty herring because I drank it, but it didn't register as a drink. As I said, this game has quite a few little bugs in it, so that's a bit annoying. So I seem to proc all the bugs this game has to offer, which is funny. So I feel a little bit cheap by having those things proc, but don't worry about the lizard swords. They're not worth anything. I think they're worth about 2 gold each, despite the fact that they hit you like a truck. Well, one of the harpies has come back. The reason I didn't teleport straight back to the castle is you need to get Biff back before he'll register again. So that's a bit annoying, but that's life. So I have to come back to see Biff here, take Biff along again, and now he'll spawn at the castle once we head back to it. So I'll do that now. I'm just going to recharge the Eye of Innos again. Every time you kill off the dragon, you need to recharge the Eye of Innos with the heart of the dragon. And as I said, just put it back on again. That makes things a little bit easier. So right now, probably we don't have to worry too much about anything because I've got enough demon scrolls to pretty much take out the fire dragon, so that'll be nice. I'll see if I can proc the one of the bugs with the fire dragon, which can be quite amusing to watch. But we'll see how we go. You can for some reason you can cast fear on dragon, which apparently works. Which I think okay, you'd think they'd be immune, but no, they'll do some weird stuff if you sometimes. We'll see if we can proc it. It's funny, but that's all right. Just get Biff back. He'll just respawn here. As I said, every time he... Oh, will he? Yes, there he goes. Yes. Unfortunately, if you cast a fear spell, you can also sometimes hit Biff, which bugs him out a bit. So I'll just see how we go with that. But yeah. So for the most part, you can pretty much clear out this entire area with Biff. I've already, as I said, there won't be anything on the way up to the fire dragon. I've just taken everything out beforehand. I've taken most of the dragon's treasure and sold it off, so I've got plenty of gold. Yeah, I got 8,000 gold. I think I got about another 10. Yeah, I think I got about 10,000 gold from just stealing the dragon stuff. So that's funny. I actually still haven't stole off the ice dragon stuff as well. So I could possibly give Biff Stormbringer, which I've got there, but if you know the lore of Stormbringer, you probably don't want to give Biff that. It's not a really good idea. But yeah. So the probably the hardest. There's a couple of pretty tough little monsters around. There are some fire lizards here, which I did end up using a few scrolls of Ice Lance on, because Ice Lance is actually quite effective against them. And unfortunately, they've got some nasty range on them, so it's a good idea to use them to save Biff from getting slaughtered. There's another nice sword over there, but we didn't give that to Biff. As I said, I was pretty happy with the Orc War sword, and as you can see, it's decent enough that he can take out most things. I think it's only about, I think the Dragon Slicer only has about 60 extra damage on it, so it's not that broken, but it does help just a little bit extra. I'm pretty sure Biff has the same issue with coming up here. I'm sure he's got stuck on something now, or he's fallen off a cliff. What are you doing, Biff? Oh, bloody hell. Am I going to respawn you? Tough shit. That's alright. If he's gone, he's gone. Hopefully he'll come back with us, and we can play with him after, and to defeat the hardest dragon of a lot of them. So it's always a bit of a tricky one, that one. So sometimes the old game you could used to be able to basically take out the dragons with only a couple of scrolls of Golem, which was interesting. Looks like by streaming it, I'm reducing the amount of regeneration the dragons get, so that's quite handy. So maybe if you're having troubles with the dragon, just stream the game and you'll have a bit more better luck. But I'm just going to lock on to Farinir here, or the fire dragon. He's pretty easy to deal with. It's just a case of what I should have done. It's just I should just save the game before developing with this guy, but just save here. That's fine. I'm just going to pop the demon up. The one problem with the summon demon is they'll attack each other if when you summon them, the closest monster to them is another demon. Looks like my character's having some issues with standing up again, so that's quite handy. I'm just gonna just sleep here for ages. Okay, maybe I have to load the game because this doesn't look particularly good. So there you go. I've procced another issue of the game. Always handy. Let's see how we go. Give me the demon. Oh, and oh wow, it's going for German. That's all right. There we go. Yeah, it looks like he's not regenerating as quickly. Nice. Oh well. There you go. That's that problem solved. You just need to stream the game, and he doesn't regenerate as quickly. So as I said, when he's flying around, you want to, if you want to summon the demon, you want to summon him the demon so that the dragon goes for, or the demon goes for the dragon rather than the other demon. It'll target the closest thing to it. Okay, that was nice and easy. So Theomantha wasn't too bad, and as you can see, the demons will start attacking each other right away. Kind of annoying there, but there you go. You don't get any actual experience for it. Let's see if you can unsummon the demon there. No, that's alright. So see if we can head back to the castle and hopefully Biff respawns. Because if he does, then we can actually get just a little bit extra experience out of him. And he's quite handy to take on the last dragon. As I said, it's hard. Just jump over here. Let's have a look. Yep. So I've got the Eye of Enos recharged. Let's just chuck that on. I'm doing well today because I haven't. Usually I'll just forget every time to recharge the Eye of Enos, and then I'll walk in and then have to teleport back to the castle. But we've done alright this time, so that's a nice start. I think we'll actually make it in reasonably record time, which is nice. Just take a sleep here, and fingers crossed we can get Biff back. But if not, then alas, we won't be able to see the end of Biff's story. Very tragic, but we'll see how we go. If not, then we can at least we can get we can make things a little bit quicker. So in some ways, maybe I should just let Biff go, but that's all right. Just jump down here. Oh. As I said, I've had a few Dead is Dead runs where I've fallen down off the edge here, which is a very, very annoying way of doing it. So as I said, yes, we got Biff back, so that's nice. There's a couple of ways I could go from here. I'm just going to go back through the long way, unfortunately. It's just a little bit safer. I have only cleared off a small chunk of stuff around the place, so there's still quite a few orcs around the place. So that's a little bit annoying, but that's life. I didn't want to spend all my time clearing out the Valley of the Mines. So it's actually gone up. I think I've got up to about 24 hours in this game, so we've got a fair bit of stuff that we've done. So off stream. So I didn't want to make this a 24-hour stream, that's for sure. So that's all right. We're pretty much at the end game now, anyway. So that's all right. I'll probably try and get through the last chapter as well today and see how we go. It's not too short. I'll try and get through the second to last chapter, and then we'll save the last chapter for next game. But yeah. It's quite a nice little game on the whole. I think it's the reason I like this a little bit more than something like Skyrim or a lot of the other Elder Scrolls games. It's got a little bit more heart to it, and it's a little bit more. It's of all things, because the map is smaller, it's a little bit more intimate, and you sort of know it a little bit better. I mean, I've played probably thousands of hours in Skyrim, admittedly. And I probably do know the maps really well, but this just feels nicer. So we'll see how we go. And of course, Biff gets stuck there. That's all right. He keeps getting stuck on things. That's all right. I think I've still got it. I think this area should be a little bit safer, but there might be a few procs of some nasty monsters around. I think I've left a couple of orcish warlords there. They're pretty nasty because I can't hit them with my holy arrow. So I'll just save here, and hopefully we can sneak past everything, and I don't proc everything, but we'll see. I've got demon if I absolutely have to, I guess, but here we go. Not sure how we'll go here, but let's go. I might just crank on a small firestorm, and we'll go from here. Hopefully Biff comes in and doesn't annoy everything. We're sneaking past Biff. Come on, be sneaky. No, he's going to just run in and get himself killed. That's fine. Go on, Biff. Nope, he's just going to go off and get himself into mischief. Alright. Oops. Okay, we've lost Biff. And we died as well, so that's alright. Not the best. Alright. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and proc all the... actually, what we can do. I don't know what we can do. I'm just going to hit... I'm going to waste my spells on bloody blood flies. There we go. Oh, and we've probably hit the Orca Leak, and that's just procced everything and pissed everything off. That's okay. That's a bit better, because at least if I'm proccing them, Biff can take care of them much easier. And he won't get done in. I'm just going to cancel my spell and just get killed by this Orcish Warlord here. There we go. Alright. I think that was the that was sort of the way to do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit him with some lightning instead. That's alright. Right. Save the game here, and this should sort it out. Pardon me, I should have done this off stream. This, you can at least see how we generally like to do it. As it, so we want to proc. It doesn't do too much damage. That's alright. Also let Biff handle everything. If Biff's going to appear. No, he doesn't want to appear. There he goes. He's busy fighting blood flies, which is fine. Thanks, Biff. So just jump strafe around the Orc here. That should be nice. That's alright. Hopefully the Orc doesn't kill off Biff, but there we go. He took out one of them. So probably Biff's taking a bit of damage there, but that's alright. So what you can do as well is you can... Yep, there we go. If you have to, you can hit them a couple of times with your holy arrow anyway. It won't deal them any damage, but it will change their aggro towards you again. But Biff didn't take much damage from that, which is very nice. Sometimes he'll get, as you saw, he can get bumped off pretty quickly. So, well, that was a bit of a muss up, but shows how difficult the game can be sometimes. But here are a couple of our boys from the mercenary camp. Here's Cypher and Rod. I'm pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that these guys are here, because these guys are about the only guys who will actually help you out in defeating the dragons. So these guys are alright. So I feel bad about stealing Rod's sword sometimes, but these guys will just make the mud dragon just that little bit easier. Yep, there they go. So it's strange that Rod doesn't have his sword here. He's only got he's got a two-handed sword in the mercenary camp, but he's got a one-handed sword here, which is a bit off. So they've changed that a little bit. That's all right. Cypher has, I think, had a better axe as well in the. Yeah, Cypher had his two-handed axe in the mercenary camp as well. But he's got a nice crossbow here at least, so that's a good start. See how we go. I'm just going to hit the lizard man here with a few holy arrows. Just watch out for that, because sometimes you'll get... sometimes what I've found is if you target a lizard man, the holy arrow will actually deal damage to someone like Rod if they're in the way. It's a strange thing. So if you... usually, as I said, your holy arrow won't hurt anything outside of orcs and the lizard men. But if you target a lizard man and you hit something that's in between you and the lizard man, it'll deal damage to it, if that makes any sense. It's a bit of a bug system. Oh, there, see, I hit poor Rod there. Unfortunately, the area around here is a bit annoying because it's a case of... Yep, there you go. I hit the swamp rat in between me and the lizard man. Usually that doesn't hurt them. Oh, I hit another lizard man just down the end there. So these guys will just wait here for a little bit, which is fine. I'll just take out lizard man. Boink. There we go. And the good thing about these two guys as well is that they'll give you all the experience. So here comes the Mud Dragon. Mud was a character in the original Gothic who was probably the most powerful unit in the game. He actually does return in this game as a zombie, but that only explains where his body went. What you'll find is that his soul has been transferred into this dragon, so you have to basically defeat Mud again, which is pretty hard. So what he's going to do is, here comes Biff to give him a good whack. Now see how these guys do. Yep, so then the other two mercenaries come in and defeat poor Mud here. It's pretty sad. He was quite a dynamic and interesting character. So it sucks that he has to die this way. This is one of the main reasons why it's quite hard to watch. So there goes Pyrohander, or Mud, as he's formerly known as. So all the dragons are dead, and that gets you 1,000 experience points. Too bad, he's getting warmed up. What a champ. And it's also very hard because now you have to get rid of Biff, and he acts all Sundare. Sue yourself. I can think better things to do too. So long. So there you go. Alas, poor Biff. It was good having you along. So, that's all right. Rod just likes to complain about his boots here. That's funny. And Cypher will give you a bit extra experience too. Nice. All right. So that's all the dragons dead. So it's pretty easy to do. I'll just recharge the Eye of Innos again. So that's nice and easy. Done. Yep. That took us 30 minutes, which is a bit better than I thought it would. So we can probably just get through the second to last chapter, steal a boat, and rock and roll. So now we just want to come back to the head of the paladins here. Just let him know all the dragons dead, and we'll get out of here. That'll finish off the chapter and spawn a bunch of nasty stuff on the last island, or the first island. Around Corinus, whatever it is. So, yep, dragon's dead. Give me gold. All the dragons are dead. Cheers, man. Alright, I'm out of here. Hit the teleport to the past the Valley of the Mines. Oh, there we go. Just proc everyone's aggro, that's fine. And we'll move on to chapter 5, which is nice and quick. So, there's a couple of things. For chapter 5, there's a couple of things you need to do. Basically, you need to get a crew of people together to leave the island. And head to the last spot. You can get to the best armor in the game for your mercenary, but I don't think it's worth it. It's cost me 20,000 gold, which I do not have and probably won't be able to get. So first things first, what we're probably going to have to do is, we'll head over to Zardus, I think. I have to remember now. I didn't plan on doing this yet, so we're going in a little bit blind. Head over to Zardus. Lester will be here. There'll be a bunch of lizard men as well. Let just Lester handle all the lizard men because he can just tank all the damage. I might just give him a quick hand. He's invincible again, unlike Gorn, who can get bumped off a little bit earlier. All right. Just give Lester a bit of a hand. He's otherwise you'll just get stun locked and you'll have to wait forever. So there we go. Oops, I'm hitting Lester a few times there, but that's all right. As I said, he's invincible. Hopefully he doesn't attack me for it. No, he's cool. What a champ. Where's Zardus? So he'll just give us Zardus' letter. All right. So Zardus' letter will let me go see the fire mages, and as I said, get you the best armor in the game. It's unfortunate because if you're playing a paladin, you can get it all for free, which is a bit annoying. And I think the fire mages will get an amulet, which is a very nice addition to their whatchamacallit. armor. I don't think I can go for them. I don't think I can get Milton to join me yet. Yeah, I can tell him no, I killed all the dragons, but I'll pull him along for when I get a nice crew together. So I like to try and make it so that we get everyone from the old group to come along with us. I'm just going to see if I can get a few more scrolls off of this guy. Ice Wave. 4 Ice Waves, that's nice. I'll get a few more Summon Demons. So there's plenty of Ice Waves in the game, which is quite nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't really want too much else in here. A lot of these scrolls don't really have much use at all. So things like Ball Lightning and something like the Large Fireball actually cost more mana because they sort of charge up. So you can hold down the charge button and they'll use more mana and deal more damage, but I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to sell off the rest of my junk. I know that there's a few bits and bobs. So that's given me a nice extra chunk of... yep, now I'm up to another 10,000. Oops, there we go. I think I've got other stuff here, but I've got more money than I know what to do with, which is nice. I think there's... there's another guy here who'll sell me a few more extra scrolls, so I'll just get a few more. I think he's got a few more Summon Demon spells. As I said, not that you really need them, but they're useful. I'm probably going to grab... Yeah, you can grab Army of Darkness, Summon Demon, and why not a few more Skelly Boys. Don't think I need any Transform into Sheep scrolls, so that's alright. So just go around and just talk to Pyrocar around the corner here. He's pretty good. I think that should proc off the last dungeon in the game. Let's have a look. All the dragons are dead, and just let him know that you've talked to them. And yep, I need to talk to him about the Halls of Indroth, and talking about the artist's book. Good. So I should be able to get into there now. If I can't, that's alright, because I can always strafe past the guy who guards it, but I'm pretty sure that should unlock it all. But yeah. So that's just... I think I might just have a quick sleep first, because otherwise I'm going to need a little bit of mana to there's a bunch of skeletons and demons down here. One thing you can do in this game is you can actually get infinite experience from... there's a skeleton mage down here. And what he does is he's got a spell of summon skeleton, and if you kill a skeleton which has been summoned by an enemy, you'll actually get the experience for it. So you can keep on doing that over and over again. Don't generally recommend it, but means I could get a higher level than what I'm at now. This is Nero Ras. He's pretty cool because he can actually brew you extra speed potions for 10 gold. Yep, so that's pretty nice. So that's how I got so many speed potions before. I've seen it done. I've had to add a bit of a watch of how speed runs usually go, and usually that's what they'll do. I might even see if I can speed run the... I'll see if I can speed run the demons down here. That might work alright. What's interesting about the demons is they can also be affected by fear. So I'm pretty sure I'm allowed in. Yeah, he's not fighting me, so that's good. Alright. So just grab the Halls of Indroth book here, have a read of it, and there we go. Jump up here, hit the lamp here. I'm going to do... You can actually do that in earlier chapters, but it doesn't give you any extra experience, which I think is funny. I don't think I will speed past this, mostly because you need to open the door. So I'm gonna give all the skillies down here a good whack. You only need a couple of hits with skeletons. They're pretty tough if you're anything other than a mage. Although the paladins do have... this is a paladin spell, so paladins wouldn't have any real issues with it either. It's interesting, you could possibly run a paladin... Do a paladin run with... Oops, just someone sneaking up behind me, which is never fun. You can probably do a paladin run that's not too dissimilar to this sort of run. Um, what you want to do is you'd want to put your points into mana and something like two-handed weapons, and then you'd probably use the Claw of Beliar to whack normal things. So they do have a better. They do have actual paladins have a better spell than this one to take things out, and I'm pretty sure that one can hit Orcish warlords. So there's the skeleton mage there. He's pretty nasty because he'll shoot ice bolt at ice block at you, which is one of the nastiest spells in the game, and then he'll summon a skeleton boy, which isn't fun. So that's how you can get infinite XP, but I don't really want to do that. I can probably go back to Jerkhander and do it that way, but I've left one alive, but I don't think we'll actually have to worry too much. There's a couple of extra Skellies boys here, but I don't think I'll have too much trouble with them. The main problem is with the demons. A couple of times I've played this, I found that the demons were impossible to kill with magic like this, but and I wasn't able to find any scrolls that actually deal damage to them, which is quite annoying. But what I did find is that, as I said, they are affected by the fear spell. So just run over here, cast fear on them, then they'll just run away, or they'll just sit there and do nothing. All we need is to... that's alright. All we need is to pick up the dusty book. Oh, no, wrong one. Alright. Didn't quite get that, excuse me. I didn't hit all the... proc all the demons. I could cast demon. Oh, I'm pretty low on health, so this probably doesn't help either. So let's get our health back up. Summon fear. That should put him to sleep anyway. Just run past everything here. All I need is Dusty Book. Teach out the Isle of Indarath, and let's get out of here. There we go. Nice, easy done. So those guys can be pretty nasty, as we've seen, but that's life. That was a little bit tighter than I'd like it, but that's all right. As I said, I found that I couldn't deal any damage with them with the skeletons or the golems, but that might just be regeneration problems. I've been able to open Zardes' book. Yeah, just unluck. I don't know how I did it. That's all right. Let me out of here. Rightio. So let's have a look at the sea chart of Indarath. Which one's this? There it is. I've sold off all my other maps. I don't really need them. There we go. Nice, extra 20,000. Yep, there we go. So that will proc the rest of the game. Nice. So let's grab Milton and get him to my crew. There's a couple of people you can actually get on your crew. I could get Torloff, which sort of fits in with my mercenary run, but he costs an extra 2,500 gold, which I don't think is really worth it. That's nice. So yep, what I'm going to do, we'll save the game here. I'm going to head back to the mercenaries. Get Lee. You need Lee. I don't care what anyone says. He's vital for the effort. You can get a few other people around here. Get Lee and Gord at least, because they are characters from the old game, so you better get them. So Torloff over there will take you, but his quest's a bit annoying. Although it's funny, because what he needs you to do is open up the gates at the Valley of the Mines and let the orcs overrun the castle, which is probably not the best of ideas, but company on the ship, so we'll come along with you. Go back to things then. Nice. So we got Lee, he's a bro. Get Gorn in, yeah, why not? I could use you and your axe. Come along with us. Nice. I don't think you need... I'm just going to have a bit of a sleep here. I don't think you need him, but you can take Bennett along, which I think, why not? He's an alright character. Um, he's basically the guy you had to save in order. He gave me my shitty armor, so why not? Uh, I could use a smith. I haven't learned any of the I haven't learned any of the good mercenary weapons. They've got probably the best weapons in the game, but it's not like I can use them, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to head back to the Tower City. Just grab Laris here. He's been a bro as well, so why don't we take him with us? Oops, wrong one. Would you like to leave this island? Hell yes, he does. He's been great, so I'm going to take him along. Um, as I said, one of the earlier games, and he helped one of the characters from the earlier games, and he helped me a lot. Excuse me. He helped me a lot at the start of the game, so absolutely we've got to take him with us. What I should have done is grabbed Jack. He'll be my captain. But actually, what I can do is I'm going to talk to Vatras here, get him aboard, get him to join me as well. I'll just thank him anyway. Why not? Dragon's Wall. Yep, that's right. I know where the enemy's located. Yes. Come along with me, Vatras. Awesome. He'll sell me a few extra scrolls and potions. I possibly could get a bit extra mana. Because Constantine over there has a whole bunch of King's Sorrels. I was a bit dumb in this playthrough in that I sold him all the King's Sorrels, which is what gives you what you can use to brew permanent mana potions. So I didn't plan ahead too well there, but as I said, 200 mana is more than enough to get you through the game. I'm just going to come up here to the lighthouse and take out the boys here. They're not too hard. They're quite high level, and they have quite a bit of they've got quite a bit of combat expertise. But what I've found is a good couple of storms will take them out. I still haven't bothered taking out that boar there, but that's alright. He can do his thing. It's not like he's hurting me too much with this armor on. That's fine. So all you want to do is just want to come up behind here. There's a shadow beast in there, but let's just leave him alone. I'm just going to let him miss me there. That's alright. And the boar gets stuck up there. No problems. So I think the easiest way to take out the bandits here is just come back behind here. I'm going to just jump up on the lighthouse here. I'm just going to save the game just in case everything goes to poo. Actually, I think I need to jump on the other end, but that's alright. There we go. And just run it forward a little bit. So hopefully that takes them out. There we go. So that kills everything. Nice. Alright. I hope so. Yep, that's 3 bandits dead, so that's nice. Alright, so just head back to the harbour city there. There we go. Just let Jack here know that the bandits are cleared. There we go. Get 400 extra experience, and he can be your captain as long as you get someone to replace him in the lighthouse, which is easy enough because I just have to go over to man up a little bit higher here. Basically, the blacksmith's apprentice. He'll jump up and take care of the lighthouse, which is cool of him. Hopefully, he doesn't get dumped off then. Oh, you interested in Jack's old lighthouse? There we go. Done. Hopefully Jack hasn't... yep, Jack's still walking up, so we can catch him before he goes there. Nice. About Brian? Done. Be my captain, boy. Nice, that's the way they want to do it. He's done. Alright, let's just finish off here. And, well, I'm just going to finish off the quest here. Why not... oh, I'm missing one person. One very important person. Diego, which is fine. Let's go and get him. I actually have his bag still. I still haven't given that to him. Let's do that as well. There's an extra 2,000 gold, but what the hell? Go on, Diego. I'm gonna let you have it. Found your gold. Take it. That's the way. What I'll also do is I'll let Cabrant here finish off Diego's quest. Why not? It's alright. And, yep. You have to get Diego to join you. That's alright. I'm just going to let him walk up to his house so he can actually do the right thing. If I tell him to come now, he'll take forever to walk back into his house, and it won't work too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here. The reason why I had to do the judge's quest before is now I can bribe him, and we can take the paladin's ship. As I said, I'm not 100% sure if that's an absolute requirement, but I do it anyway. Yeah, give me written permission to use the paladin's ship. Done. Nice. It seems logical that's required though, so we do it every time. So Diego should be sitting over here now, which is nice. So there we go. We've got Diego. We're going to leave for Corinus. When'd you come along? Come on, man. And now he'll just... yep, there he goes. Oh, okay. That's strange. Usually he gets into his armor. Oh, well. That's life. All good. I'm just going to run back down to the ship there, and we'll take it. And that will be the end of Chapter 5. Maybe what I'll do is... bugger it all. That's alright. There's still a few extra scrolls that you can pick up around the place. There should still be some at Jerkander. What I might do is I might go back and pick them up off stream. But for now, what I'll do is basically this is it. I can go to Jerkander, not Jerkander, Inderoth, whatever it's called. Can't remember the actual name of it. That's good. So yeah, we're pretty much at endgame now. So everyone's down here, all the boys that I've collected, which is nice. The Paladin's not too happy about it, but just let him know. Yeah, get out of here. Piss off. Want to get aboard that ship, boy? I have written authorization. Ha! There we go. One of the Paladins here is not too happy about what you're doing, so he'll join up with you as well. I need the ship. That's alright. He's an alright guy. I don't think he comes back into Gothic 3, which is a bit annoying. Alright, old man, let's set sail. So there we go. Everything's done. All I have to do is basically go to sleep in this area. What I might do is I might see if I can get. I'll save here and I'll head over to Inderoth because there is actually a little bug that can happen here, which is interesting. So I'll just see if I can proc it this time as well. Should be interesting. Just curious to see before we finish off. There we go. So this is unloading the place, and yep, skip the movie. That's all right. All right. Now let's see. Chapter 6. All right. Idorath, whatever you call it. Now, let's see if the see if... Yes! The bug's still there! What I'm picking up is a potion of dexterity. And it respawns constantly. You can get infinite dexterity potions. And I think the reason why the game does this is because I have an exceptionally low dexterity. At 10, I've got base dexterity. So what you can do is you can keep on picking up this potion over and over and over again. It's pretty freaking amusing. So I think as soon as I... you can just see it spawn in. So as soon as I... whatchamacallit? As soon as I drink them, I don't think I think it will stop respawning. But yeah, in fact, if I do the game normally, it'll actually spawn a whole lot of them in. I'm not even sure if I'm not even sure if it might bug out the game if I'm not too careful. But that's all right. I've come back here sometimes and there's like hundreds of the bloody things, so they'll keep on respawning on top of each other. But yeah, that's a nice nifty little trick that you can learn from the game. But I'll leave it there, and you guys take care. Have fun with that interesting little tidbit.